Queen Elizabeth II was born April 21st in 1926 and died at age 96. She was Britain's longest reigning monarch, having ascended the throne in 1952 at the age of 25 after the death of her father, King George VI. Married for 73 years to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, who died in 2021. She will be succeeded by her eldest son, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and has 3 other surviving children: Anne, the Princess Royal, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, and Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex. Her eldest son, Charles, will ascend to the throne at the age of 73. He will be the oldest king to be coronated in British history. The news of the Queen's death comes after months of poor health. The Queen suffered ongoing mobility issues since November when she was hospitalized and shifted a large portion of her responsibilities online instead. She survived COVID-19 in April and claimed the experience made her exhausted.
I'm better now, and it does leave one very tired and exhausted, doesn't it, this horrible pandemic.
Buckingham Palace announced that the Queen was placed under medical supervision at her Balmoral estate in Scotland. Members of the royal family have traveled to Scotland, including Prince Harry, who is normally stationed in the United States. The news comes after the Queen received the new British Prime Minister Liz Truss, accepting an official transfer of power from former Prime Minister Boris Johnson to Truss. The transfer of power normally occurs at Buckingham Palace, but because of the Queen's health, the politicians flew to her instead. Since her coronation in 1953, Elizabeth has celebrated silver, golden, diamond, and platinum jubilees and become the first monarch to do so. She has met 13 out of the 14 American presidents that have overlapped with her reign, beginning with Harry Truman. At 14, then Princess Elizabeth II became a national voice of comfort and reassurance for children affected by World War II.
We are trying to do all we can to help our gallant sailors, soldiers, and airmen. And we are trying, too, to bear our own share of the danger and sadness of war. We know, every one of us, that in the end, all will be well.
Years later, the Queen devoted her life in service of her country in a different speech at the age of 21, a promise she fulfilled. Elizabeth said in a speech in 1947, quote, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and the service of our great imperial family, to which we all belong." 5 years later, she enlisted in the British Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service, becoming a mechanic and a military truck driver. According to the BBC, Elizabeth was the only female member of the royal family to have enlisted into Britain's military. As her health declined this year, however, Charles began taking up the more pressing ceremonial roles. Elizabeth has been noted as a unifying force in the country and a pillar of strength amid controversy and the COVID-19 pandemic. She has also remained a source of stability for the country following the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997 and Prince Harry's decision to leave royal life with his wife Meghan. Her legacy has additionally been made into a dramatic series on Netflix. Charles's coronation is expected to be held at Westminster Abbey. Camilla will become the Queen Consort, and William and Kate will officially become the Prince and Princess of Wales. England is expected to enter a 10-day period of mourning.